pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Attorney Dockery.
Here.
Stevens. Here. Sandra.
Here.
This time I'd like to introduce everybody. We have our director of our senior center, Jessica Ricker. We have our park supervisor, Todd Schaefer. We have our fire chief, Andy Frost III. Our police chief at this time is absent, Bob Cavalier. We have our zoning inspector, Darren Cavelli. We have our township administrator slash road superintendent, Mark Cavalier. Off to my left, our fiscal officer, Lori Wolf. Off to my immediate left, I have trustee Robert Santos. Off to my right, I have trustee Mike Dockery, and I am trustee Monica Beavers. At this time, I need a motion to approve minutes of the regular meeting of the August 14, 2023, and the special meeting August 16, 2023.
Second.
Mrs. Beavers? Yes. Mr. Santos?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Abstain.
Okay, at this time, we have a proclamation to present, and I want to say that we have an Austintown Middle School teenager that won the World Championship, All-American Soapbox Derby. Being his first season of competition and his fourth race, he built his own gravity-powered race car, and I'm positive spent many, many hours in dedication to earn this victory. On behalf of the trustees and our fiscal officer and our board, we are pleased to congratulate Parker Lane. Come up here first. Congratulations. We realize this was a lot of hard work, and congratulate you very, very much.
That was awesome, outstanding job. It's only a speeding ticket, sorry. Don't want to see that thing on Rockford Road.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
You guys want to get a picture of
We'd
him
like
up
to
here?
get a picture. We'll get out of your
On the
way.
jack.
So at this time, we'll have the administrator report.
All right, so on the administration side, I don't have a whole lot, but I do want to thank the road department for cleaning up in this room and front of the building. I think they did a nice job. I'll agree that there was a little bit of, sprucing up that happened. We're going to keep working on Township Hall, as the weather permits and so on and so forth. So hopefully we can spruce this place up a bit, and it was great of the road guys to win that one. I can have the road report too.
Yes, sir.
All right, so 2022 resurfacing is done as far as the resurfacing portion. Still waiting on a start date for Country Green. That's a little different. There's some subcontractors involved in that. So that'll be part of the same project with a separate phase. The 2023 stormwater replacements, we're down to some punch list items. Needing to cut some grass and adjusting some grade in a few places. And the 2023 OPWC 24 paving has been passed over to Bo, our engineer. Thanks to the county 1/4% sales tax, we will have a resurfacing budget around $1.3 million for next year. So we're expecting hopefully some favorable pricing and some being able to complete it quickly. Right? Includes
At this time, Chief Cavalier isn't here, so we'll go to Chief Frost.
Yeah, I'm asking for a motion pursuant to ORC 505.10 to find that the attached list of items of property are not needed for public use or obsolete and are unfit for use for which it was acquired, and the fair market value is less than $2,500. What this is all of our stuff that it times out at 10 years. NFPA, which is our workers' comp, says that we can't use this equipment past 10 years old. And most of it is 14, 15 years old. So we just want to get rid of it. We can't sell it off because it's out of compliance. So we need to destroy it. So that's what we are doing with the list of equipment that you have.
Need a motion?
No.
Mr. Stanton?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaver?
Yes.
I have one more thing. We will be going out to the Canfield Fair on Saturday and Sunday, as we always do, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Canfield Fire Department always asks us if we could help out during the fair time. Those are our two busiest days. So we're at the main station. We run little ambulances and fire trucks out of there. Again, everybody there for us is donating their time. So it doesn't cost the township anything. It's nice PR for us. But if you see us out there, that's what we're doing. That's all I have.
Thank you, Andy. Darren?
I would ask the board to approve the resolution on the highlights code file 0.87 and code quality property 2434 and 2476 Revolution Street, 4457 Burton, 2315 Blackwood, lot number 15 Hillside, Chase, Crawford, Lot Chase, 3491 Derbyshire Drive, 616 Duke Circle, 3045 Illinois, 3816 Kirk, 5603 London, 197 North Bar, lots 133 and 134 Northwest, 4025 and 4137 Nottingham, 232 South Roanoke, 685 Slocum, 2520 Walmer, lot number 1, Hampton Replat, Winter Drive, 5777 Georgetown. That's all junk debris, high grass and weeds. And there's 3 of them that have leaves and trees that are dead. 2 of them, 4th of Main Road.
Need a motion to determine dash list properties to public nuisance?
So moved. Second.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Mrs. Seaver?
Yes.
Mr. Stanton?
Yes.
And that's all I have.
And now we'll have it from our park department, Justin Whitaker. Park department, how about that? Todd Schaefer.
All I have is, want to remind the public that after tomorrow, the next 4 concerts in September, there'll be a new starting time. We'll go from 6 to 7:30 instead of 7:30 to first, from 7 to 8:30 because of the sun setting rather quickly and people leave before the concert's over. So tomorrow is regular time, 7 to 8:30. After that, it'll be 6 to 7:30. And I'd like to thank Gabriel Fencing. We had a tree come down on our dog park fence a week and a half ago. So it couldn't be used until we got that fixed. And I called them in the morning, and by 2 o'clock that afternoon, Gabriel's had it fixed, and we were back in business after a couple hours. So I'd like to thank them for their quick response. That's all I have.
I need a motion to accept the insurance receipts in the amount of $14,916.88 from Autonomy related to storm damage to the township maintenance garage roof. And authorizing the township administrator to enter into all necessary agreements for emergency repair or replacement of the township maintenance garage roof not to exceed $22,000.
So moved.
Second.
Mrs. Seaver?
Yes.
Mr. Stanton?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Okay, Jessica.
So our new indoor bocce court is up and running. The nice thing about it is we can deflate it, still have our regular like exercise classes back there, and then re-inflate it for them to play in the afternoon. And we've got about a dozen seniors that have started playing regularly, and all the time people go back there and ask to know how to play. So I think that's going to be a pretty popular activity. And our wine class is back in full swing. We currently have 10 people making wine. They'll be ready to enter into the fair next year. And then after all of the wine is wrapped, then we are going to teach them how to make brandy in the fall when all of the fruit is really, really ripe. And on Wednesday, we'll be taking the van out to the fair. I've got seniors signed up so that they don't have to worry about driving and finding parking and all of that. We're taking the van out and dropping right off by the handicap accessible entrance. And then they can go about the fair and keep Bluebird and that. And pick them up and bring back to the center.
Lori, our fiscal officer?
I really don't have anything, just want to say that the government building, we have our little township area set up, so if you have time to stop out, take a look.
Too much work today.
And none, I don't really have anything.
I need a motion to approve July report submitted to the board, August 14th meeting, A through E.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Santos?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Mrs. Devers?
Yes. New business, I need a motion to accept the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and authorizing the necessary tax levies and certifying them to the county auditor.
So moved.
Second.
Yeah, could you please?
Sure. So this is a yearly function of the Budget Commission. At the county level, they provide us with our existing levies, give us a summary of those, and basically it's them asking us if all of our levies are current and accurate. We've reviewed those and determined that they are current and accurate. And it's up to the County Budget Commission now to make any further determinations on those.
Thank you.
I should clarify, the County Budget Commission is made up of the county prosecutor, the county auditor, and the county treasurer, and the county auditor is basically in charge of it.
Mr. Santos?
Yes.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Mrs. Devers?
Yes. Need a motion to enter into the settlement agreement with Ohio Patrolman Association related to the severance pay of Nicole Cirillo.
So moved.
Second.
Attorney Dockery?
Yes.
Mrs. Devers?
Yes.
Mr. Santos?
Yes.
At this time, we will be taking public remarks on camera, so whoever would like to come on camera and speak at this time, they can.
Okay, good evening, everybody. And Mike, welcome back.
Thank you.
Kelly Perry, 349 South Saratoga.
And sir, I'd like to remind you, we have to keep it at 3 minutes, okay?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
I got 2 issues, so that means I get 4 minutes. All right, first one's on Lexington's Place. I'm representing them today, all of our residents. Just a little history. ODOT, the county, and the township approved Lexington's blueprints. He legally eliminated a second access to Willowcrest and New Road. The design included a link to Willowcrest, but houses were built on those lots. Someone got paid off. Built in the 90s, State Route 46 carries a lot of anger of 20 plus years, leaving us with one dangerous access point. State Route 46 was widened, but no issues were solved. Widening 46 made our entrance shorter. A school bus and a car cannot navigate at the entrance. One of those has to back up. The township estimated to fix it was about $18,000 about 5 years ago, way before your guys' time. And the township and ODOT never came back. ODOT also took down our streetlights and never put them back up. We had to pursue ODOT to get them put back up, which took 6 months. So you can understand the strain our particular development is going through. Lexington presented solutions to ODOT to install a rail light at the entrance or install access ramps at State Route 11 and Kirk Road, allowing that through traffic to go around, use a different route, and reduce State Route 46 traffic by 50%. And at this time, the trustees must include a meeting with ODOT for their agenda to apply for a red light at our development. Our traffic has tripled in the last 10 years. It's making it excessively hazardous. Pardon me? Okay, the next thing, right away, you can pass these out. The next thing is the roundabout, of course. The Kent turmoil is over and Austintown must now focus to resolve its issues, and no, it's not necessary to remind our trustees not to lose sight that you represent Austintown, not the state and not ODOT, with this new long-lasting drive about to begin and will last for several years. I don't plan on attending all the trustee meetings. Our committee, the resident committee, which is 5 to 10 people, we will be out there in the next couple of years pushing signatures and petitions to stop the roundabout from going in. So, ODOT, you became a main issue of Austintown for many reasons. First, ODOT proclaimed a roundabout for State Route 46, a new road, of which trustees and residents were not appraised of. Many residents are against it, so a resident committee was formed to circulate a protest petition, which I have. And I do have a copy of everything, including contact numbers and my email, should anybody wish to join us. That can be hung on a bulletin board and made accessible to anybody who wants that information. The plans that come changes nothing. A roundabout will always be one. Second, ODOT needs to install on and off ramps at State Route 11 and Kirk Road, in which both Austintown and Campbell can utilize for through traffic. ODOT does not know our traffic patterns. They are not local. The majority of the through traffic which borders Austintown and Campbell are not being met. The needs of these two townships require residents to be able to access, utilize State Route 11 during rush hours to their destinations. ODOT needs to provide an alternate route to Youngstown, 680, State Route 11, Trumbull, and Columbiana counties on Kirk Road, accessing State Route 11. ODOT, $2.5 million is needed here and not at the roundabout at State Route 46. Third, ODOT continues to ignore a needed red light at State Route 46, North Beacon's entrance to Lexington Place. Should your roundabout cause a continuous traffic flow, which in turn blocks our development from entering and exiting State Route 46, a lawsuit is evident. We have 100 households in that development, and we're fed up. ODOT, you do not live here, we do. Our average taxes paid by our 100 residents ranges from $4,000 a year and up. We have been ignored far too long, and we now expect the respect which is long overdue. Fourth item, ODOT has ignored requests for a north turn arrow on 46 entrance from the west side of New Road. Fifth point, ODOT, including widening State Route 46 to Kirk Road, can be in your future plans. However, you must address today's concerns of the needs of its residents of both townships, Austintown and Canfield. Sixth point, ODOT caused these problems. They're expected to fix them. Complete the projects the Austintown residents has pleaded for you to do over the years. ODOT quoted that 18,000 cars passed State Route 46 and New Road in 5 years. This is their quote, not mine. For 2016 to 2021. Mathematically, that's 3,240,000 cars with 45 accidents. This ratio does not justify a roundabout at this location. Consider reversing your decision about the roundabout and fulfill the long overdue requests of its residents. Point 7, ODOT, as a reminder, you spent millions of dollars in North Jackson to connect the turnpike to State Route Mahoning-Abbey 18, in which only about 10 cars a day use it. The State Route 11 access ramps to Kirk Road is expected to handle 1,000 or more cars a day. Let's put through traffic on the freeway where it belongs. ODOT is using 46 as a scapegoat to not get that traffic on Route 11 at Kirk Road. You have stalled long enough. You need to explain reasons for not allowing this access point. In summary, your current direction will only hinder police, fire, EMS services, generate traffic backups, require ongoing maintenance, intensify safety concerns. Your plans will only enhance traffic congestion, not only in Austintown, but in Campbell, with the continuous non-stop flow to both centers of town.
Residents are urged to call or write to their local, county, state legislators asking them to contact ODOT in fixing the current problems as they were elected for. Thank you, and that is basically all I have to say, and I think I made my 4 minutes. So, yes, these situations are serious. The trustees need to take a good look at these. Again, I will not be at all the trustee meetings. Our committee of 5 to 10 people are out there walking streets. We're going to clubs, organizations, churches. We will be at the Campbell Fair starting Wednesday at the government building, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning. So we're not sure till how long, but it will be well into the afternoon.
Okay, thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Thank you. Before I go further with public response, I'm going to see if our police chief has something he can say to us tonight.
I just want to add that our dispatch center is the one in the county here. I think there's 8 in the state. It's a pilot program for mental health, and what they're planning on doing with the state and with this foundation is that if anybody has a mental health issue, they'll call 988. Don't hold me that number right now, or 998. I can't remember the exact number. Anyways, when somebody would call the dispatch center with that number that has a mental health crisis, or a dispatch center be able to transfer that call directly to a mental health professional to give them help right away. And it's a pilot program being launched here September 11th with the state of Ohio. We've been one of the sites chosen.
Thank you. Nothing else for us? You got anything? Okay, we can go back to public response on camera. Anybody else would like to come up at this time? You want to go ahead, Todd?
Schaefer, 4583 Barrington, Austintown. As you all may have heard, the Noah's Lost Ark exotic animal place out in Berlin Center took quite a beating in the last storm. They lost a lot of their pens, fencing, amongst other things. I belong to the Fraternal Order of Eagles 3298, and out of there we have a Eagle and Riders motorcycle club here. This Saturday, at 10 o'clock, that club is going to go out to the Noah's Lost Ark and help them with cleanup and rebuilding of their facility. They have a state inspection in 2 weeks, and as far as they were told, that state inspection is still going to happen regardless. Right now, they're not going to pass because of all the damage out there. And I just wanted to invite the rest of the public, if anybody can come out this Saturday at 10 o'clock. The address out there is 8424 Bedell Road in Berlin Center. Bring some tools and some gloves, and let's help these folks out to keep this sanctuary going.
Thank you, Todd. Anyone else on camera? Public response off camera? Go ahead.
One statement, I've been asked, where are these petitions going? They are going to Akron office, ODOT District 4, to Jerry Miller. He's the deputy director. So as we get them, they will be packaged and posted directly to him. This will be going on probably for a couple of years.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Okay. At this time, we'll have public response from the board, and I will go with Trustee Mike Buffer.
You know, it's a little bit different sitting over here than sitting there. You know, I kind of got nervous when you said for administrator's report, I didn't know what I was going to say. I don't want to go over what I went over at the special meeting when I was appointed, and before I forget, thank you for the appointment, I think. Seriously, as I told the people then, I took it because it just felt like it was something that I should be doing for the short period of time that, you know, this position is open. And we had talked about it before in the event that what happened, and so I'm happy to do it. I intend to be a trustee as much as these two are trustees for that time. If you got a problem, you call me, and you know, I'll deal with it the way I think it should be dealt with, whether I meet you someplace, pass it on to Mark, pass it on to a department head. I'm just glad it's past us, and now we don't have anybody coming up here and talking about things that we don't need to talk about. We can talk about other issues. So that's all I'm going to say. Anyways, moving on. I would, two events, I guess, that I was at, or no, one event I was at, one event that I saw on TV, and Robert, were you at the 9/11 cleanup? Did I see you on TV pushing the drone? Okay. Well, I just want to thank you and all those people that were out there helping to clean up 9/11, which is obviously here in Austintown. And then yesterday, I happened to be at Panerathon. I didn't take part. I had to do some babysitting during Panerathon. But anyways, I just want to congratulate all the people that participated, the sponsors. I mean, it's not an Austintown thing. It's a Mahoning County type thing that Austintown's a part of, obviously. And it was, I think, very impressive for an area like ours to be able to get that many people out there, that many sponsors, and raise that kind of money for that cause. And so, you know, I was very proud to be a member of the community to see the turnout that was out there yesterday. Then the last thing I'll just mention is, I don't know what happened in the second half, because I had to leave again, babysitting I had to do later that night. But even though they lost, I'm just going to tell you that, so what I hear, that Pennsylvania team is a good football team. And you know, Fish, you know, they had a big lead at halftime, but I guess they didn't hold it. But anyways, I encourage everybody to come out, see the football team, see the new stadium, and whatever else is going on with the high school sports teams. You know, try to get out and support those teams. That's all I got.
Trustee Santa?
Before I get into the good stuff, there's two things I wanted just to present here to trustees. It's not for a vote or anything. The first thing is, I actually will ask for a vote at the next meeting. I want to provide you guys with documentation publicly in the meeting so that you guys have a chance to review this, because it is lengthy. As you may know, is that we really don't have a true road rating system. Obviously, how we pick roads is we go out there and, you know, Mike and you were administrator, and now Mark, go around on every single road and you write down, you take notes on a piece of paper, you know, what you can do on what you feel is what's wrong with that road and how it rates the other roads. But what I did was I compiled, actually did a lot of research. There's an actual road rating system. Now, mind you, there might be some grammar issues, like your name is actually on the second page, so I didn't exclude you. So I got to fix that when I changed the format from my Word to, I think it was like Office Libre that is on our computers. It actually specifies on alligator cracking, block cracking. It actually has a road rating system, so that way, when we start next year, obviously, right now, Mark Appolito's got the road set up for next year. We have to have it submitted by a certain time to get that, the money from old PWC, so that way we get that grant money. So it's a little too soon to implement this and see which roads we're going to be doing for next year. So I'm hoping that if you guys have any suggestions for the next meeting, obviously take a look at it. We'll make some changes. If not, we can implement it right away to actually take place for 2024 for the 2025 paving year. I think this is beneficial mostly for transparency issues. If someone asked, hey, you know, why is my road not being done? We would actually have this taken care of. Like, well, look, we have these roads. Here's how they rated. Here's why these roads are being done. Hey, yours is actually next on the list. It will be hit next year, or you actually will know why the road's not being done. So again, my last vote, just want to present this to you guys so you have a chance to take a look at it, maybe put your little 2 cents in it, maybe don't get a red pen, you know, use blue pen, don't red pen it. Again, mine has some grammar issues. I mean, that's got to line things up correctly. I just want to give you guys a rough draft, and I'll have it completed at the next meeting. The next thing is, this actually came to me by both Quaker State Lube and Viper Brew House. They brought a suggestion, and I actually did some research. I talked to Darren, I talked to Chief Cavalier about DORA, which is a designated outdoor refreshment area. What that is it'll allow you to leave Quaker State Blue basically with an alcoholic beverage. It has to be in a DORA-related cup. There's obviously, you can go into details on what it is later, but I just want to let you guys know this is something that I'm working on. I'll give you guys the Ohio Vice Code. This preliminary, obviously I'll pass this down. This is the area I'm looking at. It's just going to encompass Quaker State Blue, Cracker Barrel, and Quaker Brew House / Jonestown Harley Davidson, where it's mostly meant for when they're having events. They do a lot for this community. So instead of them having to apply for the numerous outdoor liquor license for all the events that are occurring, this will kind of help them because they do donate a lot. There is no cost to the township whatsoever except some ink, obviously printing the things off. So that's something that I'm not going to present at the next meeting. It does require a lot of paperwork that's involved. So I just want to give you guys a heads up. This is something I'm working on. If you guys want to sit, great. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. But again, this is something I want to bring to you guys' attention. So you have a way to look up the information yourself. If you have questions, we can meet at the next
I
meeting.
have a question for Chief Gabb. What are your insights on DORA and how do you feel about it? With him talking about it or not? I know it's just been brought up, so you don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
Talk about it, my only concern was a designated spot where people can walk across the street, so you're not just walking all over, crossing the streets all up and down there. If there's a designated area, there's not that much traffic back there. It's kind of like a cul-de-sac between the Harley shop and the Quaker State Blue, where you get a lot of traffic. At times they shut down that back area. They have functions down there, and you really haven't had any problems. And people do walk out there in the parking lot at the Harley shop, and then the Quaker State Blue always has a bike night or something out there. So I don't see an issue with it other than, a safety concern where people crossing the streets with traffic coming back from that area.
Which that's the next paper is right there. We have that. I mean, again, this is just.
I just
no,
want
you're
to
good.
ask questions.
No, you're good. No, by all means. I just want you to know it's stuff that gives you a chance to look at. But again, so the good things. Movie night was a success last Saturday. I want to thank my wife and my 7-year-old son for helping me set up and take down the movie nights the entire summer. Without their help, I probably would be there till 12 midnight. So I definitely want to give props to them. It was very successful. I look forward to next summer's movie nights. If any resident has a suggestion on movies, we'd be more than happy to take that into account. We want to make sure this is a community welcome event. Whatever you guys want to see, we'll definitely do our best to make it happen. I'll piggyback on what Attorney Dockery said at the 9/11 Memorial Park. It was actually a phenomenal event. I definitely appreciate all the volunteers that came out there. If you guys can't come to a specific cleanup date and you just want to help out on your time off, just contact Katie, who's the secretary for the 9/11 Memorial Committee, or anyone else that's on the committee. Monica is, I am, Dale, you're on the committee as well. I know Stacy, Monica's husband, helps out tremendously, which is great. Just let us know. We'll definitely let you know what needs to get done, and if you just want to go out there, we want to have to meet you out there and let you know what we'd like to see done. Canfield Fair, be safe, it's nice, and hopefully the weather's a lot better, so that looks good. Other than that, that's about it. I appreciate you guys coming, so thank you.
I'd just like to pray for our teachers in our school system this year and the children going to school for 2023, 24. I wish them the best and give them teachers a lot of credit for all the work that they do for our children in Austin. Also, Labor Day is here. I hate the idea that summer's over, but I want everybody to have a nice Labor Day and enjoy our Campbell Fair. We're very lucky to have such a big, large fair and something for us to go to and enjoy. And that's all I have to say. And also, I went to the football game too. All of us were there. All three of us here were at the football game. And it was really nice. The stadium's nice. They're still working on it. People, they're going to be putting bathrooms behind the stadium. And it seemed like people enjoyed it. They have a lot of nice handicap area there. There was a lady on there commending Kathy Dina about how she was making sure that nobody was sitting in a handicap and that the handicapped people were able to sit properly. She had made some comments about that and even put me aside and told me about how nice the handicap situation is because everybody was worried with them doing a lot of work over there. But that's all I have to say. Let's just wish the school year and the teachers good luck this year and we have no issues. And that's all I want to say. So with that being said, we will motion to recess the executive session for A through D for agenda.
Attorney Humphrey?
Yes.
Yes.